According to Big Brothers Big Sisters of America, in the United States, approximately 8.5 million children need a role model by their side. Children thirst for a positive relationship, and this nonprofit organization is the key to quench that thirst. The Big Brothers Big Sisters organization is a nonprofit organization that allows children to be enrolled into so that they can have an experience a positive relationship with someone as they grow up into adulthood. My purpose today is to persuade you to give your time and volunteer for the Big Brothers Big Sisters program. I'm credible to speak upon this topic because I have done research for the organization itself, but I also have a close friend who once had a big brother. The main points I will be discussing are the needs that this organization tries to fight, the solutions that could help the needs, and finally I will warn you of the effects if you decide to volunteer or not volunteer. First, let us discuss the needs that this organization tries to meet. The first need is better relationships. Children who experience what it is like to have a big brother or big sister come to the conclusion that their relationships with others and themselves are much more positive and healthier. For example, according to Levis from Mental Health Foundation, she states that we as humans need social activity for us to maintain relationships, able to keep mental mind healthy, and have a positive sense of well-being. Therefore, children who have a big brother or a big sister are able to keep these components and stabilize their relationships between friends, family, and other people. The second need is to avoid risky behaviors. According to Big Brothers Big Sisters of America, researchers have studied about children who are in the program are 56% less likely to be accountable for the consumption of drugs, in addition with a percentage of 26 that are less likely to consume alcohol. The researchers of the study have also found that 33% of children signed up with the program are less likely to hit someone or become abusive. For example, according to the National Institution on Drug Abuse for Teens, the consumption of marijuana lies in the 10th percent of 8th graders, 27% of 10th graders, and 35% of 12th graders. These percentages are overall teens. However, some of these teens could possibly be without a positive role model in their life. Positive role models do create positive outcomes of the children that look up to them. The final need that this organization tries to meet is educational success. It is stated by Erwin from Health Fully that 56% of children who are similar to their role model proved that children have higher levels of strong academic skills. This shows that children who have a role model to look up to, for example, a big brother or a big sister, will cater to that role model and eventually lead those children to an educational success. When children have a positive and consistent relationship with someone, such as a role model, they are able to talk about their goals. For example, as stated in the article by Price Mitchell from Roots of Action, she states that children are able to develop a future goal, career goal, and educational achievement, and more that will lead them to become overall successful. Next, let us discuss the solutions that could help the organization needs. If action to increase positive roles in the lives of children to help children form better relationships, decrease bad behaviors, and continuing educational success is essential. Allowing these role models to be a huge part of children's life can truly form children into the best person they can be. These children are the future, and action is needed to be taken so that they can be ready to conquer the world with simple needs such as positivity. You can become a volunteer by taking the following steps. Getting informed. Know the organization you are getting in and make sure you understand how you could become a major impact in a child's life. Second, apply. Fill out an application that can be found on the website. be sure to search for Big Brothers Big Sisters program that is located near you. Third, attend an in-person interview to talk about your life with the interviewee. Children who enroll in this organization go through the same process. 4, attend training. During trainings, you will learn how to handle situations that may come when you are volunteering. You will also be given many tips from other volunteers to help you out. 5, get matched and meet your little. This is the time where you get to meet your little and become the biggest role model and biggest support system in this child's life. Lastly, let us end our discussion with talking about the effects that will come if you decide to volunteer or if you do not volunteer. If people decide to volunteer in this organization, children will learn to be confident in themselves, know right from wrong, know what true love feels like, and many other effects. Children and volunteers both can benefit from taking action. Everyone is able to learn from one another, and being a part of this organization can teach many things to volunteers about child care and child development. If no action is taken, the consequences are the development of depression and loneliness in children. Children who grow up into adulthood and do not have a positive role model by their side, some may never know what true love feels like. They will be unconfident with themselves and feel as if no one cares about them. Today, I have discussed with you all about why the organization has these needs, solutions, and effects of volunteering or not volunteering. Hopefully, I have persuaded you to volunteer for the Big Brothers Big Sisters organization. Now that I have finished discussing the organization with you and why it is important, it is time for you to stand up and say, I want to help. Call 813-720-8778 today and sign up to become a big brother or a big sister to someone who truly needs that relationship in your local area.